like we go back, way, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that, say that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, 'cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, he shifts past him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Hey, Cam. Tonight.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19, go.
Now Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw. May. Hunter Henry brings it in. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
They'll throw with May. Henry's got it out on the left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! Kyle Williams, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A beautiful fake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keion White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At the 41-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback had. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. We're good. 222. 222.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. To throw is Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 331. 330.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Runs through the contact. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy. And that's...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, what's that?
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass field. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw, it's May. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing here is May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry 29 yards. And the Pats are able to stretch out their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half the ball to play.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's second and 10. Fields now to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, there are several factors in play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes that can help you get back into this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, what was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
In motion right is the tight end. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, May with it. They'll find Williams on the snap. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19 instruction. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Crazy, crazy. Here we go, hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 3. Douglas, the man in motion.
Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Crazy, crazy.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing than
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green 19, go.
Fields tapping it forward, Jets sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Again, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That's multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's May. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big play there for New England. Given 42 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Now they'll change things up.
Combo.
Diggs in motion right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here goes.
Straight ahead, Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. They'll throw with May. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here goes son. He was crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Henderson. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Already know I got go. Money calling out go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young got a whole lot of.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that I'll never get.
Now it's Fields. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Slot man moves right. We're going to throw. May. This is caught by Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. To throw, it's May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, May. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Throwing here is May. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll run with Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. In motion goes the tight end. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. No problem there on the extra point. last one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
From the 50, here's Fields. Caught by Wilson. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Sit high.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Don't jump. Ready? 11. Turbo, sit high. Go.
To the air again, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Here we go, sit. Blue 58, sit right.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for another.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long?
Here we go.
We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. You good. 331. All right.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 58, set. Alpha. Hey, Ken. Sit hot.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And as this defense walks off the field,